Today we will be testing the Hurst Bands indicator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Hurst Bands indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We have also tested a total of 661 indicators, with 269 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the Hurst Bands indicator, and you can see it here on screen. The setup on this is relatively simple. You can probably guess what's going on here. So we have this upper channel here in red, this lower channel here in green. And so this is an overbought and oversold type situation with the indicator. Of course, I know that, again, we've had recent complaints about too much overbought and oversold, but when an indicator is clearly designed to be used as an overbought and oversold, then that's how we are going to test it. And this one is no different than that. And so we have this clear kind of extreme zones here to the top and the bottom. And obviously they're labeled red, which means that we should be looking for short opportunities when a price action gets into this area. And on the other side, it is labeled green, or is displayed in green, because we should be looking for long opportunities when price action gets into this area here. And so the best way to do it is when price action closes in or above the red zone, or in or below the green zone. Then what we are going to do is we are going to look for the break back into the center, and then we are going to use that as our entry. And so if it breaks back into the middle here on the red side, the upside here, then we are going to go short. If it breaks back into the middle on the green side, the lower side here, then we are going to go long. And so that's the setup we're looking for. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of this. So the first signal that we pick up is a long signal. We get that break and close here into the green zone here, and then we get our break back and close to the upside right here on this candle. We get a little bit of a push to the upside, and that's just enough to come up and hit our 50 pip take profit. So let's go ahead and continue on. And the next signal that we pick up is also a long signal right here. We get that break in close to the downside here on this candle. Right here, we get our close back into the center, just barely there. If you look at our coordinates of the close of the candle and our coordinates of where this line lays right here, you can see the line was at the 0.75482. And you can see that the close of this candle was at the 0.75524. And so that means that it closed just barely to the top side of it back into that center. Unfortunately, almost immediately we get a push to the downside, which does come down and stop us out. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing, and we will pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version. And you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here, get everything in focus. There we go. Let's go ahead and count it out, see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we have 14 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 winning trades. And so that is not going to meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for. This indicator did all right on the number of trades, but wasn't able to get those entries on a very accurate kind of basis there. And so this is kind of like the indicator that we tested yesterday. Anytime you have an indicator like this that has such a wide channel, you run a risk of it either being too wide or too narrow. You'll get instances where it breaks to the kind of overbought, oversold area, but then continues to move in that direction quite significantly, taking quite a few losses, which is what this one did. And so yeah, there's always a very fine balance between the settings on indicators like this. And so for that reason, this one is going to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.